my YouTube friends and fans. I just finished Metro Exodus last night and I mostly had a lot of fun with this game. There are, however, issues that I want other people to be aware of that are also considering getting this game for the Xbox One or even Xbox One X. It's just general. There are a lot of problems on the Xbox. And first of all, there are graphical issues. So the graphics kind of look outdated because a lot of times they're very blurry. Sometimes they're just kind of all right. And compared to like many other games that you see nowadays out there, the graphics just don't compare. They're not as good, as crisp as you want them. So I was playing around with all the settings here for so long, but I really couldn't get the graphics to look the way that I would have liked them to be, like I'm used to from all the current AAA games that have realistic graphics. The graphics always seem to be too dark or too bright or too fuzzy. I don't know what it is and why it is like this, because I know that, you know, people on PS4 and PC don't really have the same issues. So it's kind of strange that the issues really just persist on the Xbox. I talked to a few people and they confirmed that they don't have the same issues on PS4 and PC, so I know that for a fact. The other issue with the graphics is also that sometimes when you look up in the sky, you kind of like see like a square box with like clouds in it, and it kind of looks really, really weird. So, you know, overall, when you just look at this, those graphics to me kind of remind me of maybe like a really early Call of Duty kind of graphics, like Call of Duty 4 or something like this. So I was really, really disappointed. I'm a huge fan of the series. I played the first two ones. I really love them. But nowadays, you know, where the technology has come such a far way and graphics in games have just become so insanely unrealistic, this almost feels kind of like a little bit of a letdown. You know, when you spend, you know, over $60 on a game like this and then you get this and you're like, why, wait, what's going on here? So graphic issues were not just the only problem. That's the first thing I noticed, but what came after that is even worse, and those are sound issues. So listen to this. Do you hear anything? I don't. There's absolutely no sound. And if you just keep playing like this, it takes about 2 to 4 minutes for the sound to come back. So what I usually did is just put it on pause and then wait until the sound comes back. Or play around with the spatial audio here. And sometimes that brought the sound back, but it was never a permanent solution. It kind of like, no matter how you tinker around with the settings, it kept happening again and again. So now I have my sound back, but look at that. Just watch and see. I'm really excited that the sound is back, because the game is just no good without sound.
These have been here for at least 20 years.
And here we go. The sound is off at the exact same moment, just right after he says 20 years. The sound is gone. No sound. I waited. I got my sound back. I did this over and over and over again. And here we go. No sound. And look at the blurriness. Absolutely no sound. And it just makes this game really, really blah when you just have no sound. And look at this. Now we have the next issue. Freezing. Yeah, the game freezes like a lot. It froze for 4 full minutes. I put it on pause, waited until the sound came back. And then I realized that a lot of times the freezing and the sound a lot of times go together. So there's no sound, then it freezes, or it freezes and there's no sound, or it's one or the other. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And then the graphics glitch out. So then we have sound again. But then listen, we have the next problem here that's coming up. Did you notice that? The shots were delayed. That happened a lot too. You had sound, but it was freezing for a few seconds and then a sound came back which made the sound delayed.
Good luck.
And just to kind of
Remember
show
why
you that
we are in
I'm
this.
not making this
The
up,
life of my daughter,
here's another
her
example.
life is in your hands now.
Can you hear anything? I can't hear anything. At this point, at least, you would know that there should be sound, but there is no sound. And then there's an example right here coming up with a graphical issue that I was mentioning right here. You can see really well the pixelation. I had this happen a few times, not too much, thankfully, but it did happen, and you could just see afterwards how it's supposed to look. But so, you know, enough of the rant. I actually wanted to make this video kind of like as a warning for people who are considering getting this game because they heard good things about this game. And I definitely highly recommend getting this game. I just recommend for you to wait on it until there's a patch out and maybe do some research on it. I tried to do a lot of research on this. I didn't really find out if they know about this issue, if this has been reported. I don't really know how you report this on the Xbox, but I have seen a ton of people on Redbubble and other social sites complain about this, and a lot of people do recommend, just like me, that you just wait. It is definitely worth waiting, and then definitely get the game because it is definitely an amazing game. If it didn't have those issues, I would give this a 10 out of a 10, and it is even a Game of the Year contender, as I heard, but not with those issues. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.